In this video, that is a session video. I'm taking the class in Hindi, that the students know very well about the Hindi that I'm taking in the Hindi. So I read up my voice because here all the people's not understand the Hindi. So I'm giving you understanding that how I took these trades. Just I'm going to play this video. In the downtrend, I'm analyzing the market, that how these waves are creating, and then we can take the decision on the analysis of the waves, that we can place a buy trade or we can continue for the selling purpose. In this session, all the trades are taken by the VSA. You will see I just okay, so that is the signal of inverse down thrust. On the inverse down thrust, I'm going to take the signal for the buy of the 5-minute. These signals are taken in the downtrend, but always these signals will work very good in the uptrend. When in the uptrend, in the corrective wave, you find this type of inverse down thrust signal, it will work in 95%, but in the down thrust, sometimes it's most of the time working, but sometimes it's not working. Let's see in the few minutes, you will see the result of this trade, that how it's going in the direction. And now I'm searching the next signal with another pair. If I get a signal, then I place the trade. Just I was giving understanding in the Hindi language for the student, that how we are taking these type of signals, when we must take or when we not to take. That is all the understanding for my student, that I show that there is a trend in the corrective wave. I can trade these inverse down thrust or down thrust signals, or pseudo inverse down thrust or pseudo down thrust signals in the corrective wave in uptrend. These all the VSS signals are working very properly. So now this inverse down thrust signals will work, right? You will see. Just I'm going to the another pair now, then because there are 3 to 4 minutes still remaining, I'm just searching the another signal, that if I got a signal, and then I can place a trade, that he can understand how I'm taking the signal. So that is a signal which I'm taking on the no supply bar after an inverted hammer created with the ultra high volume. That is a sign of reversal, because the upper wick of the inverted hammer, if the volume is increasing, there's a sign that sellers are interested. They will continue market in downtrend, because still the downtrend is running. So that is a signal of continuation of the downtrend. This signal, these type of signals are working very well. The signal on the NZ USD is reaching to the destination slowly. It will cover all the area where I trade. So all the VSS signals based, when you understand the support and resistance level, then you can take these type of trades. So now this entry point save my trade, I won the trade. On the NZ USD, look at how candles are moving. It's crossing my destination, because I found the weakness in the trend, the weakness in the shape of the inverse down thrust. When the doji have ultra high volume in the downtrend, that is a sign of reversal. If the doji don't have ultra high volume, but is equal to the previous levels, it's the sign of continuation. If the doji have a very low volume from previous 2 bars, that is a sign of reversal. In this trade, you will see the market will move in the up direction, and my trade will close in the winning trades. So just I fast the video that you can see. So the trend is now closing above my entry point, and that is a winning trade. And then I'm seeking the another trade, just giving him an understanding about the VSA, that how it's working. So that is a signal in the downtrend, when the downtrend is giving us a signal that this trend is now weakened, and that is the extreme point of the downtrend. In the extreme point, I saw in the previous market that that is the extreme point. Maybe from these buyers will enter from this level, it maybe they can change the trade, or even they can go 5 to 6 minutes in the up direction. I place the trade here, but unfortunately the sellers have a more power. They goes down, and then at the end they goes up. But now this trade is for the 5 minute. Okay, my signals is taken on the 5 minute trading, these VSA signals. When the trade was going in downside, for the save, I want to save the trade, I just analyze the more lower points in the downtrend in this market, that which are the points where market can reverse from, which areas, and then I place 2 more trades to save this trade. But at the end, all the trades in this session my winning trades. Okay, that is the trade. I just paused the video to show you why I'm taking this trade. Look at this candle is going in up direction, okay, and this candle also follow this candle. I saw there is a breakout of the body, closing body, and the closing wick, this high wick. But in this candle I saw there is a huge pressure from the seller side, because the volume of the candle is ultra high from the previous candle. So this volume shows me that sellers will enter, buyers will not continue the market, because the rejection I saw 2 times, one time here, one time here, 2 times from the same and nearest to levels. That is, there is a round number also, and I saw the sellers entry point here. The sellers entered for the 1 minute, so even the 1 minute market can goes down. In the trade you will see how this trade is going down. My entry point is little bit late, but it will cover the entry point and it close below the trade. In this chart, zoom in, zoom out, I'm giving the understanding to my student that how you can understand these type of signals, and how you can draw the support and resistance levels on the candles, that you confirm these things. That is a confirmed breakout, but volume is ultra high volume, but there is a rejection from the seller side. That's why this candlestick goes down. That was the reason of selling this option here. Okay, now I again move to the JBB USD trade, in which trade still trade is showing in my loss. So I want to save my trade, and I will save the trade to analyzing the another levels, and I place 2 more trades to save the trade. So my trade is going down because only I believe on the one support level, but that support level was broken, and sellers was most of the time when the sellers broken the support and resistance levels, and if there is a wick in the candle, it shows that the weakness in the sellers or weakness in the buyers. But sometime it will continue, because the force of the downtrend will never stop without so much signs. So now I understand that there are the 2 more levels. From these levels market can goes up, so now I can place the 2 more trades to save the trade. So again I saw there is a down thrust signal with the ultra high volume doji. It confirms me now the trend will change from here. Look at these candles, how the candles is moving from this area when the signal of the VSA is appeared. That is a down thrust signal of the VSA in the shape of the doji pin bar, doji candle with the ultra high volume. Before, on the inverse zero or inverse down thrust candle, I took a trade. I told you that if the doji have ultra high volume, that is a sign of reversal. So you will see I convert the chart into 5 seconds to confirm that my trade will close in the winning or not. In the 5-second confirmation, I saw there is a Marubozu reversal candle at the end of the downtrend. It shows me that, oh yes, market will go in up direction. Now I am very confirmed, and I saw the two dojis. Seller's effort is now 0 here. It will continue more. There is still 1 minute is remaining in this trade, and I'm confirmed by these signs that Marubozu appear again. Marubozu in the bullish candle appear. It shows that, and again I found there is another VSA signal, the pseudo down thrust signal, because the volume of this candle is low from previous 2 candles. That is another confirmation. Now that is the true area where we can place a trade. In this trade you will see how my winning trade, all the winning trades close in the winnings. The market is moving in up direction. ओ यस, दोनों ट्रेड हमारे विन हो गए। तो क्योंकि देखिए यहाँ पर वीकनेस नजर आई थी, हमने ट्रेड किया, लेकिन हमने वीकनेस के बाद सपोर्ट एंड रेजिस्टेंस का इंतजार नहीं किया, जहां पर हमने गलती की, और उस गलती की वजह से फिर हमने इसको ट्रेड को डबल किया और हमारा ट्रेड फिर विन हुआ। So that was the understanding about the trading. If you know the understanding of the patterns, how the patterns are working, you cannot make a mistakes. But we are human beings, sometimes we are making the mistakes. That is not any problem. Thank you so much.